Alright guys, it's Saturday. So, our workout for today, we've got two versions, an individual version and a partner version. So for the individual version, it's going to be every 2 minutes for 16 minutes. You've got two exercises to complete. It starts off with a 60-second plank on your hands, and then you've got 12 alternating pistols. All of that work within the 2 minutes. You'll rest the remaining time, and you'll repeat for a total of 8 sets. Okay. If you are working with a partner, then it's going to be a 16-minute AMRAP. You're going to alternate complete rounds of a 60-second plank on your hands and 12 alternating pistols. So if Mike and I are partners, and he's going first, he's going to do a 60-second plank hold, 12 pistols, and then once he finishes the 12 pistols, I'm going to do my 60-second plank hold and my 12 pistols while he rests. Right? So you're alternating complete rounds, and a complete round is that plank plus the pistols. So on our plank, we're going to be on our hands. So Mike's going to come into our plank position. All right, nice. So his shoulders are stacked slightly in front of his wrists, right? This is extra credit. This is even harder when you lean his shoulders forward. His upper back is rounded, his butt is squeezed, right? Legs are together, and it's a nice line from his shoulders down to his ankles, right? Go ahead and rest. Okay. So ideally, this is a plank held for 60 seconds unbroken. Okay. If that's not possible, then accumulate to 60 seconds. If we aren't able to do that in 1 to 2 sets, then we need to decrease that time. Okay. Preferably no less than 30 seconds. But if we need to scale that down, then scale it down. Okay. On our pistols, that's a single-legged squat. So you're going to come on one leg, squat all the way below parallel, and stand. Switch legs, and stand. Okay, so hip crease below the knee at the bottom. He stands all the way up before he switches legs. When he stands up, notice he's in control and balance before he switches the leg, right? If we don't have alternating pistols, that's okay. We can use some sort of progression. There's plenty out there on YouTube. You can Google it, but just so you guys have an idea, here are a few progressions that you can use. One is a toe spot progression where you bring that toe right behind your other foot, right? So yeah, from the side it looks like that. He's going to squat all the way down. There we go, and stand. Okay, then he would switch. Alright, so that's a progression. Another progression is our shrimp lunge. Okay, so that's where you lunge without your back foot touching the ground. So you lunge back, your back foot can touch the ground when you step back, but then you're going to bring that back foot up and stand, right? He's going to do another rep, and I want you to notice how far forward his knee is, right? Not like a regular lunge. His knee is way far forward so that he can stand up with that back foot off the ground. He leans and he stands. Okay, that's another progression that you can use. Both are pretty tough. Right? I want you to choose the version that's tougher, but allows you to stay moving over those 12 reps. Okay? If at any point during those first few rounds you're not completing the work within the 2 minutes, then we need to scale back somehow, whether that's the plank hold or the number of reps on the pistols or pistol progressions, or maybe going to a slightly easier pistol progression. Right? Your score, if you're doing this as a pair, is going to be total rounds plus reps. If you're doing it as an individual, let us know how you did, what you did in our comments on our social media pages. We have our equipment checkout on the weekends, so our Facebook pages and our Instagram and the email is updated for that. So make sure to check your emails for any announcements as far as ongoings with the gym. We're constantly getting updates from the state about the status of businesses, so make sure to be plugged in for that. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or any other coaches, and we will do our best to help you out. So have a safe weekend, guys, and we'll see you next week.